I'm a finance girl, so I really know nothing about the mining sector. The only thing I know and I'm passionate about is an excavator. My dream is to operate a 6015B excavator at an open pit mine. Ntombiee, and this is Digging Deep with Ntombiee. Thank you for clicking play. What an honor and a privilege to be honored this way. I am truly, truly, truly blessed and excited to have you watch me talk about the mining sector. As you all know, I am all things mining. I just want to learn about what is happening in the mining sector. Today, I have another article that I will be unpacking. Just a disclaimer, everything I say on these videos are me unpacking an article that was published by a publishing company that you can Google and find the article. If you want, I'll always leave the link below so that you can also check out these articles that I am referring to. However, I do want to mention that I am going to use the letter allegedly in capital all the letters so that we don't find ourselves in instances where we are in a battle of an unknown war. Because sometimes people, fact finders might miss something, and now it's just a small thing that becomes a big thing. And I do not want that. The only thing that I wanted to do is to learn about them mining sector, and currently the closest thing for me or closest way for me to learn is through these articles and what is happening in the mining sector, so that I can follow up and just investigate on that, or research, not investigate but research on that. So the article that I have today was issued on the 15th of August 2025 by Mining Weekly. This article's setting is on the South African Mining Council expressing its views on the current bill that is being amended by the Mining Mineral Department here in South Africa. What it explains or explore is the fact that the current amendments are not direct, are not descriptive, they are just broad and wide, which for them is a concern because they leave room for people to manipulate the rules and regulations around the mining industry. They are also concerned that if that is the case, it will not create a stable mining environment, and that will not attract international investors to come within our space. It will also not give hope to the existing mining giants in the sector to say that there's potential of growth. It will also not attract the people who are outside ones to come in to the sector to say, hey, things can be done here, because there's no stability, there is no solid ground based on the amendments that are currently being done on the bill. And they also want to mention that, or they also mention, why am I speaking like that, they also mention that they do support the initiative that the department has taken stance on, which is the small scale mining initiative, which I make mention on my previous videos, that there's like 20 licenses that were issued in Pumalanga. Yes, if I remember correctly, but you can go down and just watch the video where I speak of that. These 20 licenses were issued to small scale miners as a start of something great that we will see happening all around South Africa. So they say the mining council that they, according to the Mining Weekly article, that they support this thing. They just hope that it can be, or it will be done in a way that protects the environment, in a way that also protects the health of the people, in a way that also takes into consideration the landowners or the people who are settled in those land spaces that they would want to mine and all those things. And they also mention, or the article also mentions, that they are on all lights green regarding the proposed system to move everything to digital space when it comes to the applications made in the Department of Mineral and Mineral Resources here in South Africa. So that is what the South African Mining Council expresses in this article, according to Mining Weekly. In my view, or what I think should happen, is that it is important that as we create we build an active mining sector, we not only take certain parts as important, but we bring all stakeholders on board to the plans and the aspirations we have of the mining activity. So now there are a lot of talks in South Africa around the mining activity currently. Like there's a booming, if I can say, of the mineral sector. However, with every boom there are disadvantages, with every boom there are challenges. One challenge that I've picked up is that when stakeholders are referenced, the one stakeholder is not happy. In particular, that is the general community, the people on the ground, the people who are just you and me, the normal people who live in those areas where the mining activity is supposed to take place. Some of them have alleged that they just see, these mining giants setting up and ready to work without them being fully informed of the process that was followed. And also, I must also appreciate that there has been an article that mentioned a disapproval of application by the Department of Mineral Resources, to say that they've declined a few applications because not the full process was not followed, and they felt that the general community was not regarded, and because of that the application was declined for another organization. So it gives me hope to see that maybe it is not that bad. It is bad, but it is not that bad. There is something that we can still do, or there's something that can still be done to reinforce the process, to ensure accountability and transparency. So I really want to commend the South African Mining Council for taking the stance of saying we are not saying that the bill amendment must stop, or it is at all a a is it a futile exercise? Yes, but we are saying we want to have a conversation. Maybe there's an input that we can make that will put more reinforcements on the areas that we feel like they won't attract the kind of investment that the mining sector need. They will not take into consideration the stakeholders involved. Like they are saying, we want to have a conversation. We are willing and open to talk about those things. So the mining sector is is currently an exciting ground to be on, because there are changes that are happening, and with changes there's always opportunities for me, I feel. And I just hope, my greatest hope in all of this is that the young people can be onboarded into the industry, not only like as general workers, but as people who harnesses skills, who embody like proper understanding of how things work in the chain, and they can grow in that and specialize in that regard. So that is my take on this article, and I want to communicate that it is important for us to not only pursue people who invest in our um, mining sector, but we also check in their investing, what are they taking from us? Can we like not provide that on our own scale? Is it something that's far outreach for us, or it's something that we can do also as a people? Yes. Fellow miners, please comment below what you think, what you have to say. Maybe there is a part that I miss, or some form of misleading. Please comment and leave it down below. I will I'll also engage on that with you. I hope to see you on the next one, because this one is a wrap. Thank you if you have managed to stay till this far. I am really grateful. Click like, comment, and just subscribe and become a fellow miner together with the other members who have joined me thus far. I am grateful for the journey. As I mentioned, that the whole purpose of this is so that I can learn what is happening in the mining sector. I really want to know, like, how what are the works um from mining it to refining it to sitting in tables and discussing how to move it around, at what price are we selling it, all those things. I did mention that I'm a finance girl, so I really know nothing about the mining sector. The only thing I know and I'm passionate about is an excavator. My dream is to operate a 6015B excavator at an open pit mine. That is all. Enye nenye. Enye nenye. I do not know. Enye nenye, I do not know. But I have just that aspiration. So see you on the next one. Please click play, continue to watch on the video. I will see you on the next one, which is a week from today. Thank you.